Wow, good morning, Diggs. Transmitting, broadcasting. We are live at the Freedom Front, Canberra. Oh, can't quite see who that is. Who's that up the top there? Oh, I'm going to have to go get me buddy retrofits. Michael Brown. Who's above you, Michael? Oh, I can't quite make it out. Oh, I'm going to have to go get my bloody glasses. Michael's claiming first. Good morning, Corey, Greg, Cara, Melissa. BDCSE. I better go get some bloody glasses. I think. Happy birthday, everyone. Good morning. Stand by.
No. Since 2021. Huh? Good morning, Diggs. How are we all today? I can't get on and like us today. My phone killed another battery yesterday, so I'm not up to any new news in the world. Hope everyone's doing well at home. Morning, Ruby. Morning, Michael. Who else we got on here? Witnessed a long list of unprecedented intrusions into medical practice, including attacks on medical experts, destruction of medical careers among doctors refusing to participate in killing their patients. This is their website.
Right, what do we got now? I can see what we're going on here, and I still can't see what that says. Melissa.
This is where I get a lot of my water.
I've got to get in some shade.
On their own fucking channels now.
All right, that's my sidestep of the car. Really good look. It's Melissa Bird. It is. There you go. I can see now. Thank you. Michael Brown, Melissa Bird, good morning. And Ruby West third. Good morning, legends. Says the legend herself. John Belcher, Ruby West. Good morning, everybody. It's a nice sidestep, isn't it? Yeah, you really tune in for that sort of stuff. All right, take them off before they see me. Good morning, digital diggers upon the webinets. Welcome to National Rock Garden Barrenjoey Road, Canberra. 10 a.m. We will meet here again, the free people of Australia, Terra Australis, and proclaim to Governor General expose the 28 names of the pedophiles you're protecting. These names are on a police report as identified by the Wood Royal Commission, but they keep each other's secrets. And while they look after each other, they're not looking after you or me. So we're going to proclaim to Governor General today, election day in the USA, midterms. The red wave or the more fraudulent, we'll find out. And yeah, Mr. Trump will have a meeting on the 15th of November at Mar-a-Lago. So watch this space, people. It's all on. It's happening. Something's got to give here sooner or later. But in the meantime, we'll do what we can here. I know you guys are doing what you can there. And we're meeting in the middle via this device here upon the webinets. And yeah, thanks for being here. Please share, like, subscribe if you like us. Yeah, please feel free to send any intel that you might have our way. Things are going down heaps. I've put a few more posts up on the Telegram overnight. Yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening everywhere. But I'm glad I'm here with you guys. I couldn't be in better company. Dave's back at the front today. Came in on his motorbike, on his two-wheeled motor. Oh, look at that. I just got swooped by a minor bird. Morning, Dave. Morning, Greg. He's there getting a coffee. And Paul and Corey deep in conversation, mate. Yep.
Morning, all.
If he keeps moving those arms any faster, he's going to take off, I reckon. Yeah, a little minor bird up the top. They've had their cheeses. Nice bit of a lookout. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, got to sneeze. Oh, excuse me again. COVID. Achoo. Anyway, I've got that out of my system. Trailer's doing good. Breakfast isn't ready yet. We're about to do a bit of a cook up. Guess what we've got to cook today, people? If you can guess what we're cooking today, you'll get a free one. How is your sausage farm going, Michael Brown?
Happy birthday, Michael.
Yeah, he's mentioned happy birthday to everybody.
No humidity around the backyard today, either.
Oh, all right, they've been up to mischief, have they?
Oh, we asked to fix me.
Well,
It just didn't happen.
Well, it's everyone's birthday. You're getting your birthday suit, I suppose. Anyway, Diggs, I hope you guys are doing well out in the fronts wherever you are, joining like-minded people. Yeah, still on United Oz protest. Thank you, Cara. Thank you for having us. And yeah, mine still didn't come up today. Maybe tomorrow. I'm a bit worried now. Yeah, I don't know. I am quite proud of the channel. I'd hate to lose it. I'm quite proud of all of it and the thing that everyone's done and all the stuff that's on there. But most of it is all over onto the. I think I updated everything over onto the Project Matilda, so it's not like we lost it. I still haven't got this last week of footage on Cara's on the United Oz protest. I haven't got that on Project Matilda yet. I haven't put the subscription, the subscription in the subscription box yet. I've got one amendment to make, but I think I've got time to do that today. I feel like I'm winning. Yeah. I've had a JP screen my documents and sign off on them, and I'm quite excited about that. One step closer. And that's a load off my mind. It really was. So a good JP in Queen Bean. Ex-serving the army. Had his little cherry ripe badge on, which is the 4-year service medal.
I could have let you read the Freemason mag. They got lawyers in there.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
I wonder if they'd love to help us, wouldn't they? What do you reckon? We'll go to the Freemasons and get some legal advice? AFP has accused Aussie Cossack of being in Canberra at Parliament House with Bruce Shillingsworth yesterday. Did you see?
Know that? I didn't see
You didn't see him
Bruce
there.
and that.
Oh, we'll see what the lads have to say. Once again, yeah, Aussie Cossack, mate, we're right here. Come and see us, mate. We're your fans. We're all in the same fight. We're all putting what we can in, mate, but we're right here, Mr. Cossack. Come say good day. I would come up and say good day to you, mate, but we're here every day. Have been for 9 months.
And Cousin Guru had a good show last night.
I almost turned it on. I'll probably go back and tune it on today.
Good man, Robert from Nowra.
Robert from Nowra. We've got a new freedom fighter that I haven't heard of there. Right, well, I'll tune in. I did see a bloke there on the screen wearing a white shirt or something.
Even their own fucking even their own
Deep as I can imagine. One of the first steps they must do. Not the only John either.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's all about to go out. We're going to keep shaking that evil tree till we get it out, mate. Yeah. Started tuning into a bit more of Fiona McMurdo's stuff again, which I haven't seen for a while. I trust Fiona McMurdo. I really like her work. I know what she puts into it, and I know the heart she puts behind it. So, hang on. I don't wear glasses. Oh, I can see perfectly, thank you. I'm not getting old at all. I'm in prime. Just a young pup in my prime. Yeah, but Fiona McMurdo, well, once again, there's apparently 45 positions above the president, which that would suggest that maybe his puppet.
It's all there. The proof is there, and I've had it since.
Just get the truth out. I don't care.
I first got onto it by March 2021, and I first started posting it by April 2021.
That's what she's saying. They're all puppets in the play, and at the end of the play, what happens? The puppets all go back in a box.
And I've been saying it too. In fact, that's my next address.
Yes, mate.
Navy military.
I want to go and hit some of these
Like all the puppets are going flying around all the net, and leaving there all the time.
Pusser Masons, mate. Yeah. Pusser, yeah. It's not a nice term, and we shouldn't use it. But yeah, in this case, I will. Freemason, naval Freemasons, pussers. Yeah. It's all right. All the pussers are saying, they're telling me, fucking grunt. This is a bloody grunt. You're damn right about that.
We got greenhorn in the racing industry.
You know what?
One didn't get grunt, we got greenhorn.
Green on. Green in the army doesn't mean you're fresh. It means that you're fucking green, as in you're fully camoed, you're fully kitted out. You are the green monster, basically, the jelly bean green giant roaming the earth. But all the new people that come into the army, they all get called lids, L-I-D, lids. Like the tin lid, billy lid, don't be a fucking lid. Oh, sorry, corporal. Fucking lids.
That's what my man was, corporal. You corporal were.
I got the lance jack in there. I never got me second strike into second chevron. I got out and went to Coast Watch before that, but
Now you got your second strike. These back in the lay.
The other thing is the Masons. We hit the Masons again.
Boxing instructor, PE, all that sort of stuff too.
I took my promotional course there, sub 1 for corporal though. I was fucking stoked, 80 soldiers, and took the cape.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was there, mate. It's my little trophy there. I'm quite proud. What's wrong, Freya? It's us.
Marking them 3 dogs.
Yeah. So they're saying Aussie Cossack was here yesterday, eh? With Bruce Shillingsworth.
Oh yeah, technically that's camping.
Can't say that
I
word.
didn't know that.
Evil word.
That's right.
That's the real C word in this town.
Yeah, let's say the C word. I was just resting my eyes, sir.
It was running through my head. What are you doing? Resting?
I was just studying the back of my eyelids
Yeah, this is camping.
intensely.
It's like, no, if I was camping, you'd know about it. There'd be barbecues, there'd be tables.
Right.
They'd have a campsite set up.
Exactly, mate.
Camping.
No,
Absolutely.
this is persevering.
The guys said they been lenient on us. So thought,
Oh, look, there's a
I'll
real
take-
change
I'll
there.
take the risk.
And at the same time, I'm going to mention at the proclamation yesterday with the AFP police officer right up against the statue. And straight away, well, they've sown the seeds, but yeah, there's a good chance that police officer lady that was just leaning up against the rocks there, watching us, looking at her phone, she's probably watching the YouTube's channels here, Oz United Protest, United Oz Protest, which I better check that out.
UAP.
UAP.
I always
it
think
is.
United Australia
Yeah.
Party.
Sorry, Cara, I know. One job to do, mate. But anyway, that police officer, there's been a change. We feel the change. There's a lot going on over there. Maybe she was on our side, and maybe that's the way we should treat her and respected her. But yeah, we'll just be police officer, and I'm sorry for that, lady police officer. We'll try and treat you all with a bit of better respect. But it's been, mate, that heavy hand has come down on us hard. So there's going to be a lot of police officers disrespect inadvertently. But it is a wake up call. But if you're on our side and interested, and we see you there today, just give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, man.
Oh, mate, we'll back you. Mate, the police officers that come in and back us, mate, we'll fucking back you. 100%.
And you can back us. And
You can
you're
back
us
us.
too.
We won't let you down, mate.
You guys know what's going on. Some of you've got half an inkling about what's going on in this town.
Absolutely. But yeah, I feel there's a real, or if not, it's definitely a line being drawn up the centre of the police force, and it's becoming a them. And you
Good,
feel
they
it, I
have to
feel
make
it.
a decision. Yeah,
Well,
man.
everyone's vibrating really hard as to which way to go here, and you know, and those that want to just comply, you're going to find yourselves on the wrong side of it all.
You will make a wrong moral choice. That's
Wrong
a
moral choice. Well put, mate.
And the moral choice. I mean, they're even saying now.
Yeah.
We talked about this moral injury, right? They're saying that that's a cause of PTSD when people are forced to make fuck moral decisions against their own morality, against their own understanding of right and wrong. Yeah, this is the latest shit that they're saying, right? But we're all being forced into those positions, not just bloody soldiers.
No.
All right, I mean that is an extreme situation, right? To have to make an intense moral choice, right? But every one of us in our own lives feels the pressure where we have to compromise our morality in order to keep our jobs, do our work, comply with the social structure, the social order, because a lot of police are very socially and community-minded people. That's why a lot of them start there, right?
A lot of them got in there
And
for
they
the best
believe
intentions,
believe in good structure and social order, right? But unfortunately, the systems that are in place, in order to obtain a semblance of that, or to obtain an illusion of that, I should say, oftentimes you're forced to take or make a bad moral compromising choice that wounds your soul, man. It blackens your soul, and sometimes it makes you despicable in your own eyes.
And if there's an actual,
And that is a fucked situation to put an individual in, and that actually causes a lot of deep psychical injury, right? A lot of stuff that goes into your subconscious, a lot of stuff that affects your spirit, your will to do the right thing, the will to resist, the will to push on. Yeah, that's what these people are facing, and it's a fucking terrible thing. Even in the civilian level, man, when you've got a family and you're fucking up to your eyeballs because you've got to keep up with the Joneses because you know your missus wants a beautiful house and you want a fucking good house and you want your boat and you want your car, man, and you want all the fucking shit.
fair go,
Right.
mate. Aussie dream.
Yeah, and you want your holidays and you want your illusion of freedom, right? At the end of the fucking year, where you
Your
can
little
piss off
kid
for a
comes up
while
to you,
and just
those
forget
little
about all
eyes,
the
and
shit.
say, "Dad, I want to play the violin."
Yeah, exactly. And then someone tells you,
Yeah.
if you don't do this, well, then you can't keep your job or you won't be promoted any further.
Bullying, threatening.
Right? Yeah. Right. Coercion, the same way they did throughout the COVID-19 business. Right?
So yeah,
Coercion.
and then just because there's a choice or there's a decision or there's different paths you can go on, it doesn't mean that one of them's the
But
right
it
one,
would be the right one
Or-
would
or
be
the-
to
or-
make the
yeah.
fucking right moral
or that there's a
choice.
morally right one.
Yes, that's right.
So you
And
end
that's
up
what
making.
they will try to get you to compromise. What you know is morally fucking right.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
they'll give
where
you
the
a decision to
that's
give you
where the real
illusion of
damage
choice,
is done to the
but
individual.
no choice is morally right. To morally right, you just got to put it fucking down and step away and go, nah, mate.
And that actually all comes back to the fact that the Freemasons play on a fucking checkerboard. The first thing that they are introduced to is the checkerboard, man. That's the first thing you meet as you walk into their workspace, right? The fucking checkerboard, black and white, right? So they operate on a system of duality, right? It's not a choice between black and white. It's a black and white are both equal on the checkerboard, and you can use either black or white square. It doesn't matter, depending on the situation, right? That's called duality or dualism. And that is a corruption of the individual, man. That will destroy your strong moral stance and it will destroy your own internal integrity.
Because it negates one most powerful source, that being God.
Exactly.
It's a trinity, mate.
Amen, brother. Amen.
We'll just
That's
boom. Just have a little sip on that one.
Yes, avoid systems of dualistic fucking morality. Avoid those systems because they are a fucking trap for your soul and the subversion of your spirit and your will to fight, your will to resist, your will to do what is right. Avoid at all costs. Fucking do. And root out and undo those systems because they are not right.
Yeah, we can't tackle
They
it all
lead
ourselves.
to subversion. They lead to the dualism of society, where society becomes completely self-obsessed with its own fucking interest and fuck everyone around them, right?
Delusions, yeah. So yeah, we here hold this front, this one in Canberra. It's not the be all and end all. It's just where we feel we can make a difference, and to us, it's no worthier cause to fight for than for the sanctity of children and the loved ones.
Absolutely.
But we can't all we're all in different walks of life. So what it is you've got to make a difference where you can.
Absolutely.
So when they're bringing contracts and things like that, and they're asking you to make a decision, understand that they're all moral decisions. And tough one. Push back. Just don't comply and fall over and yes sir. Chainsaw.
Jason! You want fucking horror?
You guys get this. We're preaching to the preachers, I know.
Or else, yeah. Usualism.
Like it's bigger than Greg. It's bigger than Greg.
That's what I use when I was cutting.
I mean, that's just a chainsaw, but in Greg's hands, it's a bloody weapon, I reckon.
75 I use, just a little bit smaller than this one.
Oh, just a little bit smaller, yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
I used one a little bit smaller too when I was working in the forest. But I grabbed that one because it
Husky.
was a good price.
Yeah, my family are all huskies.
Fucking beauty.
I can't believe I came without a chainsaw. I always carry chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
But I was only coming for a week or two.
Well, you know where to find one.
Yeah, that's right, mate. I can service them, sharpen them.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bloody big,
I do.
yeah, you can lop a few trees with that one. Anyway, Paul is totally responsible for me picking up my intake of coffee.
Oh, we used to do a dry or semi-dry.
Since I had this cup, I've finished all my coffees, Paul.
Take the trunk, put your lap,
Even a little present from Paul yesterday.
or two later, cut that.
I've finished 2 coffees already and I haven't lost the cup once. That's all I just needed is a smaller cup. Anyway, let's have a word with the digs, see how they're doing. Oh, Sass, Cass, Lulu. G'day, Lulu. I watched your little thing there yesterday. Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed your show, Lulu. The way you were shuffling those cards and then those cards just fell out. You were saying, I needed to shuffle your cards. You needed to shuffle your cards here. I thought you'd shuffled them. And then those same cards fell out, which were the same for the days before. You just got to go with that, hey? Same messages, same cards. Yeah. No, I like your little thing, but yeah. And then those cards just falling out on their own. You didn't manipulate that, and that card deck was pretty well shuffled. So I think you were getting a very true message there, and it's something we need to do, revisit again the next day, which was yesterday. So I enjoyed your show. And those cards, yeah, I'll just let you. You're the expert. I won't touch cards or play around with them. But like I said, I trust your heart, though, and what you're bringing to try and do. And you're not trying to manipulate it. Yeah, I like your show, Lulu. I do. But yeah, when the cards just come out like that, I don't think that's you or manipulated. They were just, it's like they couldn't get out of your deck quick enough, fall it out of your hand. So, but anyway, I enjoyed the show, Lulu. Thank you. And when am I going to need another coffee or something? Hey, Milo, I bought Milo today. If you come to the Freedom Front today, you'll get a fresh hot Milo, or cold if you like, with honey from Ripme.
Actually, I got any. Sorry.
Oh, you're right. Still got Ripme's honey. You're going. So
I got an example of what I was just talking about within the AFP itself. I went and addressed the AFP and asked them why the evidence, at least, that generated the 28 names, which was actually the evidence was certified and accredited and given legitimacy by the signature of a Queen's Counsel, Gary Cook, right? So he put his Queen's Counsel reputation on the line of the legitimacy of the evidence that generated those 28 names, and those evidence came from police reports, right? Sorry.
I was just letting you know, mate, so you know where you're at there. So you're in
when
picture.
I went out to the halls of justice here in Canberra, the main AFP headquarters, and stood out the front and asked them why, expounded that fact and asked them why, at least at the very least, that that information, those documents and the information hadn't come under some sort of initial investigation to prove either its validity or its falsehood, right? No one came out to answer me, and I used a megaphone and it rang up through their fucking internal courtyard, so everyone heard me, I think. Certainly the people around the front. I mean, some people did come out to, one lady was quite distressed and was videoing me and making phone calls, obviously to try and get someone to get rid of me. I didn't take up much of their time, about 15 minutes, and I just asked them that question, right? So I got no response from the AFP, and that seems to be the way they handle the whole pedophile inquiry, right? No response. They did the same thing to fucking Bill Heffernan. But I walked around and I also had a word to the intelligence office. And on the way back, I walked past an individual that looked to me like, I'm not going to say, but he was someone within the AFP that was probably not a police officer. Anyway, he approached me and asked me why I was there with a flag. And I told him, and he said, oh, good luck with that. this was an individual who'd come to that place where he saw the moral corruption within his own corporation, with his own work environment and his own culture at work, right? He saw it. He actually said some very significant things to me that made me understand that he understood what was happening here in Australia, in this town, and its connection to other associated pedophile networks that have already been exposed and well documented in America. Very, very similar systems, of course, because Washington, DC has such an interest in the running of Australia. So they just bring their systems over here, man, and that's how it rolls on. They did the same with the MK Ultra program. If you want to read about that, go and look up MK Ultra in Australia. I think his name is Steve McMurray. Steve McMurray did a very, very interesting, very well documented expose, and it shows how, once again, Washington DC agenda just infiltrates the Australian culture and the Australian society and political system. But you can see that individual, he looked like a very burdened individual when I spoke to him, and he had a burden on his heart to share with me too about what he saw inside and his understanding that, you know, he thought my efforts here was basically like, good luck with that, brother. Good luck with getting any sort of real fucking police response from these people, right? What, any sort of real investigative work? Because that's what I would like to see, man. Right? Why haven't you fucking investigated the documents? And if you have, why haven't you actioned on those? I mean, if a Queen's Counsel put his fucking signature to it, brother, it's not just some bullshit, fucking fairy ass crap that someone's fucking concocted on a conspiracy side. Fuck me, mate. I mean, how more serious does it have to be? But there are conflicted individuals, and there are individuals within that system. That's what I wanted to show. This individual who was directly associated with the AFP internally, he was really, he was a conflicted and burdened individual about what he saw going on and what he believed morally should be happening. That's the fucking problem. They force you into the moral compromise to keep your fucking job, etc. Blah blah blah. And you either take the compromise or you live as a burdened individual until it gets too much for you.
Yeah, and then you've got to confront yourself. And that's where the healing starts.
Yeah, absolutely. Break free from the system.
You can run away as long as
Unfortunately,
you like, but 20 years later, well, I'm evidence, mate, it catches up with you.
absolutely.
And it shuts you down until you do deal with it. Or until you can find another way to lie to yourself about it.
Yes, there you go,
For the
brother.
next 20 years. Yeah.
So it is actually easy to deal with it, because 20 years further down the track, it's going to be even harder again to confront it, right? You've got to wade through more of the shit and defense mechanisms you've built up over that time to try and keep yourself going.
Dealing with it was one of the hardest things I ever did. But yeah, I'm glad I did. I feel
well
free
done,
for it.
Well done.
Yeah, mate, you're right. It'd be worse if you didn't. You don't get the prize. You don't get the prize, mate.
Well, it takes you that much more effort to get the prize, right?
Or you just slowly
Sometimes
break
it's
down
just
and
too
die.
much effort. Yeah,
You slowly grow old and die.
yeah, that's a sad way to leave the world.
Yeah.
You got to leave the world at least with some joy and some fight in you.
Mate,
If
live
they take all
with
that out of you
chance,
by the
yeah.
time you're dead, mate, they've actually sucked the last of your fucking spirit and your soul out of you, the last of your fucking humanity, right?
So I've currently finished 2 cups of coffee, and now I'm having a Milo. All with new cup, mate. I'm finishing my coffee.
Awesome. You actually get to enjoy
I
it.
get to enjoy it, and I haven't lost it once.
But that's it. That was honest, brother. That was really honest.
My body shut down. The pain was everything that was hurting me inside, spiritually and mentally, emotionally, was turning physical into pain.
Absolutely.
And the body shut down basically, and the head was a mess. And yeah, anyway,
Yeah,
here we are now.
that's what happens. But you can recover from it.
You can
do
recover from it. And
You
look,
do,
I
but
thought
it
my
is a
healing.
fight.
Yeah.
But in that fight, you actually come back to yourself and you learn how to fight again. You learn that you are worth standing up for, that your core identity is worth expressing to the people around you. You don't have to fucking hide who you are and what you really are, right?
I'm even
Just be yourself, man.
yeah.
I mean, how many people even have that liberty in our society these days, just to be themselves, right? Without judgment, without criticism, without, feeling like they don't fit into a particular niche or whatever. Yeah.
And I had a conversation with a few things with Jen Savage, and she was trying to let me know that I'm still healing. And me as being a bloke, like, no, I've done the bloody healing. No, don't you bring that up? I'm fucking fine. Sorry, Jen. Yeah, I'm still healing, mate. I'm still healing, mate. And even if I'm not, well, what we've been through here, well, I'm going to have to go back, and all of us have to go back, and we'll have to heal again, because it's almost undone some of the good work. It definitely has.
But the idea is to try and
So Jen was right, mate. Jen was right.
Take time to fucking heal yourself, brother.
Yeah, that's right.
While you're here, you've got to stay. You've got to stay in. To stay in the fight, you have to stay in the training. You have to stay at that level, man, where you can still engage. If you let yourself go too far,
well, that's
it gets harder and harder
this
to
is
engage.
Our own conversation where we're at.
Everyone. I said this before, and I understand it, man. Everyone's out of their routines. I haven't been able to run the way I used to, right?
You used to see me come out of a massive lockup this week.
But
and that's the body shutting down again.
Yeah.
And I know that Paul's here to help me not get that far and help there, but I still haven't taken enough. But that's where we're at. But this is where we're at. That's exactly where we're at, mate.
I just try to help, right? And I do know that it does help. Even
you're leading the horse to water, but this horse hasn't drunk it yet because I'm too busy still looking here. But it just put it all down.
You have to take time for yourself, mate. I've learned that. Otherwise, I mean, I've seen
the
strain. I have seen the strain on the people here, man. Just even living in your car, right? Just that, not being able to go home, you know, at the end of the day or the end of the fucking week or whatever. Yeah.
Ready for bacon.
Just that is a massive strain. Figuring out the systems that you need to do that successfully and efficiently, so that you've got time to do other things too.
Tell Cara we got the good crispy bacon, mate.
Oh yeah, crispy bacon.
Yeah, Cara loves it, mate. I went out and bought the good stuff, mate.
Excellent.
You fucking kid.
There's never a dull moment. I know it's fucking awesome.
Never a dull moment, mate.
No, man, that's the way to be. You enjoy life, man. That's the whole fucking point. Just get back to your work. When you do feel strong, if I don't train properly, man, my body doesn't even feel strong after a while. Well, as soon as I start pumping weights and the body fires up again, it's like, just go to another level. You just feel great.
It's almost the very next day or the next hour, even, you start feeling it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know. So, the way I see this court stuff out of the way within the week, mate, I know I'm using a bit of an excuse, but once that's gone, I just know it's gone.
Yeah, brother, I know. It's been a weight on you ever since. That's probably why they dump that burden on you, man. It's to fucking weigh you down, dude.
Yeah. So, sorry, I thought my trailer was on fire, but it's just the hot pan, the oil's on the hot pan. So the smoke billowing out. Let's go have a look at the kitchen, eh? See what the digs have to say. Welcome to Mission Control Kitchen. Bacon. Yeah, so the smoke was just all the hot pan still cooking away. I left both burners full on them. Oh, maybe the little bed had caught fire. I asked them all, they want bacon or sausages. They were getting sausages, but they asked for bacon, so we got bacon, crispy bacon. So let's let that cook away a little bit. Cook it like a kookaburras. Anyway, how are the digs? We're still going. I only got as far as Lulu's last time. We've got a lot to do. Last night it was a blood moon. Yes, US. Everyone, please like, shares. Yeah. Oh, really? So that's about Cossack, is it? They want to stop him going to his friend's funeral and put him back there. I think there is a lot of political, going against Cossack, so I don't think there's much that he could do or say other than just to bail out. But he's in the fight, so I think he's going to cop a lot of heat just simply being, you know, Russian heritage and supporting the Russians. So anything that comes against him is really going to be politically motivated, is probably what I'm trying to say. He's in a different space, and I really hope he stays safe. Greece, elites love wars and buying the countries. Yeah, well, they're in a position, the elites, where they're actually buying us out. They've got so much money, well, they just will buy us out and then they can just own us all. Hey, Ren, is that Ren? Hi, Ren. Yeah, g'day, Ren. Are you there? It is. Good morning. How are you? I must have known you were coming. I bought the Tassie water today again, Ren. Michael, g'day. Drums, Lulu. Morning, Miller B. Ren. Here we go. What's this? Aussie Cossack in Canberra. Wow, what was he doing moving to Russia? Well, that's where the embassy is. I haven't seen him here. I'll ask these guys. They're just doing their breakfast things. I'll go over there in a sec. Salty Crackers live stream. He is reporting a multiple spot when voting. He's sus as fuck. Fox News even had a guy altering ballots on camera. Tash sent me a link today that showed a bloke who was just gathering up ballots and just putting them in the incinerator. Let's do what Brazil is doing. Well, we're ready, mate, in the most overtly peaceful way possible.
Hence the need to force the Constitution of the new Republic of Australia to an open forum.
That's why I think they're delaying all these court cases till June next year. They think they're going to get us then. I'll just delay, wait till we've got all our legislation and rules, and then we'll just come and... Yeah, mate. They will just vaccinate them and switch them on, and they can go work in the bloody factories for the rest of their bloody existence.
Pretty much. Re-education camps. That's what the Chinese call them.
Yeah, right. ASIO wouldn't let him out of the country. If they do, he have to hand the phones.
Hence,
he comes
we
back
need
dead.
to stop them at the fucking Constitution.
Yes,
we
mate.
need to force that to an open public forum and a consultation process before we take any more of their shit. Because clearly even if you send it to a referendum, with the way the fucking what you've just said, that's what made me think of it.
Yeah.
Even if we send it to a referendum, you can't trust the fucking vote.
And I think we're about to see that again in this next 24 hours in the US, mate.
There you go, brother.
Yeah, we'll see.
How many more times do people need to see it? Right?
Yeah. Well,
it needs to come into the public awareness and understanding too, in a way that they actually could take hold of it.
That's right. If we just skip to the end, they don't learn the lesson. It just came easy, didn't it? Yeah.
Well, no, what I mean is most people are still not aware of the real danger of the Constitution, the change to the Republic.
Yeah.
They're just not aware, man. No. We need that information, the way the media operates and the way the Illuminati system operates is that they set up those seed thoughts with media articles. One will appear and then another one, even months before they want to bring in their agenda, and they'll start a train of thought in the community, basically. So we need to do the same thing, basically. We need to get on it now and wake people up in the community that they need to stop this. I'll read you the information if you like, where from the Freemasons' own website, it says that Freemasons were directly involved in the consultation and the other processes around the creation of the Commonwealth Constitution that federated Australia as the Commonwealth of Australia, brought the independent states together. So there was a process that went through that was obviously part of a public process, right, which the Freemasons managed to hijack. So what do you think they're going to hand you? What sort of constitution do you think these motherfuckers are just going to hand you for the new Republic of Australia? Unless you force them to an open, transparent fucking consultation process. And the people have to be awakened to that now. If you wait until it's happening, every time we wait until the shit happens and it's too fucking late, the people move too slowly. The fucking news media understands that. That's why they start the lines of seed thoughts, right? And seed concepts start flowing into the fucking media, right? A little bit here, a little bit there, and start to permeate the understanding or the awareness of the community. Right? We need to do the same thing, mate. Call it out now. Get people prepared. Get them interested. fuck me, it is a great opportunity.
Get them interested. I love it.
Yeah, fuck.
Just get a little bit of spark about you, for God's sake, a sense of urgency and just a little spark.
Get them motivated.
We'll start fanning it with the flags. Come on, get
Yeah,
it going.
fucking oath, brother. Yeah, our fucking diggers flag, mate, is what we need to fan it with. Fucking oath.
It's the start.
Yeah.
It's the start, and it's not the be all and all. It's the start.
Exactly. But if you never take the first step, mate, you never even start the journey.
Yeah.
And the journey can be as rewarding as the fucking destination too,
Well,
right?
I'm finding that.
Yeah, man.
I mean, even in
That's-
this
Even
element,
this
mate,
shit. Yeah, man.
I wouldn't change it for the fucking world. Look, now I don't wear glasses.
Not while you're doing the yeah.
I don't need glasses to see bacon.
Maybe you read the screen, though.
That's the bloke thing's coming back. Oh, I don't wear glasses.
Yeah, fully.
You know,
I do
I don't
see
need
you.
that.
That's the other side of you, because you are a studious individual. You do apply yourself, and you do have a good level of understanding. To your credit.
Yeah,
Research,
so I'm ready
man.
for the distinguished look, you think?
Oh yes, absolutely.
With or without Durry?
No, with the day. Actually, you could even be a famous American writer, right?
Anyway,
Maybe not Hemingway.
How to Kill a Mockingbird.
Maybe not Hemingway. Motherfuckers. Oh, man. That's the thing, though. Right.
well, there you go. There's a bit of deep for the day.
Yeah.
The digs just had their ears chewed off.
Oh, no.
He's right, but
It's the deep, deep breakfast program.
he's right, but you don't all get out of bed, mate, and do something. We're going to be screwed over.
I'm thinking about the cricket game the other day. Watching the cricket on the screen, you had the cock bowling to arse deep. I don't know why that come up. Deep. Oh, deep. Look at the cricket. You're like, even the cricket's trying to tell you something. You're getting Bohican, mate. You're getting them. Yeah.
I'm sure if they'll disappear, they'll do something.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to get to them in I said that. And so COVID-19's going to make manipulated diseases in him or history
So yeah,
down by Medilos.
I've seen that.
You share it around.
Yeah.
You
I
get a
put that on the
couple of-
telegrams there yesterday. So yeah, the National Institute of Health, NIH,
NIH on
Yeah.
their website.
on their website, the US is predominantly how certain pharmaceutical plans were false. Is that probably the way? Yeah.
That's where thousands
Poison farmers.
are.
Poison farmers. Farmers spelt PH. I can see too. Put my glasses on, I can see. My eyes must be deteriorating bad.
Iodine. You want some iodine again?
Yeah, they are, mate. Yeah, went to. No, lucky I got the gold card. Put glasses on me and fix my teeth. After the army stuffed the teeth in the first place. Oh, now she's getting crispy.
Start
Well,
all right.
too, brother.
That was anyway. I shouldn't have brought up the cricket reference there, but straight away I was looking at the screen again. That's right. The cock bowls to arse deep. Anyway, get a giggle where you can.
Absolutely. Well, that's what you're here for too, mate. The best way to get to these cunts, man, if you get really angry at them, it just plays into their hands.
Yeah.
Constantly harassing the shit from Giggles right there. It's really upsetting. I can't pin you for anything, right? You're not being malevolent.
Big bag of fertiliser feeding them negativity after posting Brazil protest stuff. So and so, I'm sorry to hear that. I know, we cop it sweet. Yeah. G'day, Rip Me. Yeah, what Cara said basically. You really think we would have got through by now, eh? And just, yeah, I'm almost, I don't want to hear from my family. I just, when they're ready, they're going to ring me. Just after totality with a crescent on top. Oh no, I can't get my head around that one at the moment. A dash, hope someone's got the answers for you. If you get a chance, watch Amanda Sheedy's live last night. She makes a lot of sense. All the best to Amanda Sheedy. I hope you're doing really well. She's helped me out a lot and tried to help me out a lot here in Canberra. I hope life's going well for you. And so g'day to Amanda Sheedy from the Freedom Front here in Canberra. I can't get on Facebook. But yeah, mate, if Amanda's posting, I think she's on track. Been a long battle so far. So as we're all focused and back on the job, facing the enemy, and we're all united on our fronts. And what Ruby West just said again, thank you, Ruby. 8:30 a.m. every day, National Rock Garden, Car Park, Canberra. Yeah, join us all. Let's get this job done. Good morning, Diana. Hello, angels. Yeah, clear blue skies. No sign of chemtrails. There was a bit of, some funny fishbone-looking cloud up there, but I didn't see a chemtrail to start it. We've had clouds here, so no moon to see. Yeah, I didn't actually even go outside to see the moon last night. I actually thought it was the night before. So anyway. Every time there seems to be a sky event, they seem to black it out with clouds. It's like they don't want us to see something.
Maybe the constellation alignments.
Yeah. Well, there's been some spectacular alignments in this last 2 years.
Oh, absolutely.
And you want to go, oh, I can't wait to see that. You got storms, clouds. You're like, yeah, assholes. Once in a lifetime. No, not this lifetime either.
No, unfortunately. Sometimes only once in a cycle.
Yeah. I'm not going to get that bacon any crispy, I don't think. Yeah, no, there's the first plate.
So this is what I was talking about. This is from an official Freemason site called Freemasons and Freemasonry. And it's under the heading Freemasonry in Australia, and this is how it starts. Freemasons were involved in the many discussions and national conventions leading to a national constitution by which the people of the Australian colonies federated peacefully to form the nation state of the Commonwealth of Australia in 1901. I'll read that for you again, the first part. Freemasons were involved in the many discussions, right, and national conventions leading to the national constitution, whereby the people, constitution by which the people of Australian colonies federated peacefully to form a nation state of the Commonwealth of Australia. Freemasons. So there were discussions and there were national conventions around the formation of our first constitution, of which the Freemasons fucking hijacked.
Yeah. And that's exactly where we're at.
That's why this society is so fucked up. That's why your lives are basically like a multiple choice question. They're your choices they give you. It's not that you don't have any choices. but you only have limited choices, man. It's a multiple choice life, right? Whichever path you take, you can choose A, B, C, or D, right? What about E? And what about the option for another answer? Or what about describing it in your own words and living your own life and expressing yourself through your own ways, right? These cunts have set you up on a multiple choice fucking life and designed your society to be a system of enslavement. Masons are primarily builders, right? They're the builders of the Temple of Solomon. So they excel in building structures, they excel in building systems, they excel in building networks. And that is exactly what the government is based on and what all social and welfare systems are based on. Buildings, structures, networks. They're builders, man. Their whole system teaches them how to build, but they don't build necessarily. Some of them do build out of materials, physical materials, but most of them are designed to build structures and networks within the institutions that they infiltrate. And those structures and networks eventually end up taking over those institutions because that is their way. They are a secret society. They operate from the inside out and inside the inside, right? There's more than one layer to those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
The poor Blue Lodge motherfuckers think they're just getting into a system of morality that will actually make them better people. That's the first 3 degrees, right? But after that, they introduce you to the checkerboard, right? Once they can chisel off some of your rough edges and you show that you are compliant to their teachings, then they introduce you to the system of duality and they introduce you to some level of occult initiation, where some occult or esoteric knowledge will be revealed to you as you progress further up, right? And each degree brings another layer of occult or esoteric knowledge that's being inculcated into your initial good moralistic system that was your initial foundation. And after a while, the dualism and the occultism and the esoteric influence begins to undermine or compromise that good moral stand because you're still within the system, right? You're still playing by their rules. It must be okay, right? It must be okay. Duality must be good. This is what the Masons teach. And yet they deny Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Even in their rituals, most of their rituals and ceremonies are read still from the King James Bible. Got the right book, but the verses, man, the verses that they read out, those verses, some of them include the name of Jesus Christ or the Lord Jesus Christ, and they deliberately omit those from their spoken recital in their ceremonies. So they don't finish the full verse, man. They leave the name of Jesus Christ out deliberately. You fucking tell me why.
Because they're trying to defeat God.
Right, they are the enemies of God. And their system of dualism and relative morality is actually the undermining of the individual's solid moral core and their conscience, which they get directly from God as part of their created spirit.
You want bread or what?
No, I'm all right, thanks at the moment. But
Mate, looks and smells absolutely delicious.
yeah, I didn't even use any of the flavourings. No salt. It's all just standard.
Good food doesn't need flavourings.
Oh, that's right. This is the good bacon, I think.
Is there such thing as bad bacon? Do I know you?
I think you're reading Kara's mind from afar right there.
How are they on? How are all the digs out there today?
Everyone's looking pretty good, yeah. A bit of cloud around in certain places, so they couldn't see the moons. I was talking about
From the
Aussie
lawn, it was
Cossack who's
great
supposed to
vision.
be here.
Yeah.
And family members still not believing people and calling us stupid. That's never nice.
The worst thing is I am stupid, so I
Whoopsie daisy.
I know a few things about what's going on at the moment, but I am pretty stupid most days.
Bacon, eggs, bread, all ready to go.
Well, what about you? You got to eat something, brother.
I'm about to, mate.
I hope so.
Still waiting on corporate sponsorship, Milo. Come on. Waiting. Don't make us switch to Energy Max from Aldi. Come on. Stand up.
In good spirits today, brother.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've got a lot of work done this, so that's
You got to hand them into the court today? Do you need a hand doing all that? Did you hear what happened with fucking Joel yesterday?
No.
Okay, so he spent 3 hours because the 72 hours of having a hand in your bullshit. Yeah, you got to have it in 72 hours. Yeah, so, all right, I'm going to go and do it. So he went to the courthouse. Yeah, no, you got to go to the DPP. Oh, no, you got to ring these people. So back forth, make a phone call. He's back at the front desk at the courthouse, makes a phone call. Oh, you got to email this through. So he emails that through. Then he goes back to DPP and, oh, no, I haven't even seen that email yet. Oh, no, just hand it on the day. That should be fine. That should be okay.
That's
to hand
the
it on the
shit
day. Hang on, should be is not the fucking answer.
It is or it fucking isn't. We're not playing
Exactly,
games.
and I've just dealt with everyone through this system, and all you've got for me is it should be okay. Because no one understands fucking anything.
When Team Stam get here, this is your bag, right? I'm going to right up here. Team Stam. You should be able to reach that, all right, Team Stam. I should bring it down low. I know, low joke. Sorry. I know. He'll be able to reach that. If not, there's an esky there to stand on. All right, that's yours, Team Stam. From Deb. Yeah, thanks. Don't need the jokes, mate.
Were they coming down? Was the car coming down next week? It's online, I can probably ask.
There you go. There you go, brother.
Stop the phone, I can't ring her.
Keep them all guessing.
We just have to wait till the live stream to talk, please.
Well, it's not a bad way to do it.
Yeah. I'll wait till the morning on the live stream, talk to everyone, catch up.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'll chuck a few sausages on anyway, just in case anyone's having withdrawals. No worries, mate. All good.
No, Sharon. I haven't turned my live on yet.
Actually, oh no, this is Cara's channel.
Yeah, I hope Uncle doesn't say he's running in 24 either. That means he's conceded. That's what Sharon's saying too.
Someone's coming. What was that one about? Conceded? Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Trump announces he's running for 2024, that would mean he's that would mean that. And we know that he hasn't conceded. Look at this guy. Question everything. Your education is a lie. What's that? Like Vaughan. Like Vaughan.
Like Vaughan. Oh, no.
I don't understand it.
Behind that, the cops are up there hassling them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know the story, but
There's a story to tell.
Balloons need the lights on. You're doing a lap now.
Here's victory lap. Have we won? He's doing a victory lap.
Ricky Bobby.
Is that Ricky Bobby? Yeah, Corey, is that Ricky Bobby? So is it saying question everything like Vaughan does? Is that what they're saying?
Jones calling me a liar.
Lie like Vaughan. Oh, mate. So did anyone see Aussie Cossack at the Parliament yesterday or around the area? Apparently he's came down with Bruce Shillingsworth. No, we haven't seen anything here to report on, so yeah, I understand. That's what I just sort of asked. Come direct to the buddy main source intel here. He might be in the embassy, mate. Knows how to make an entrance. There's obviously an inside joke there with Vaughan and the boys. Don't lie like Vaughan. Here's Phil. Better get his cup ready.
There was more chairs down at the embassy this morning, though.
Yeah, right.
Around the fire, so.
Yeah, well, they're suggesting that he has come down here. So Aussie Cossack is here in Canberra apparently with Bruce Shillingsworth, or was yesterday. That's just what we're getting here on the feeds.
Did I make an appearance?
Yeah, you did, right. A victory lap.
We're just too lazy to take it off.
Well, here comes the Freedom truck. Make way. I better get his cup ready. Oh, there's a baby magpie in here.
Oh, mate, yeah. Does it go right with Milo? Go right with Milo? I haven't got any yet, so that's how I've got it. I do need it. Magnesium too. Starting to see these. Where'd you get these? I don't know what they're called. They're called Joey's tail. They're a native wild. All right, yeah. I wanted to say yeah, over there we just call them Joey's tails. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Boys coming for late breakfast. I'll sort them out as well. Burning sausages. Dan. Yes. Great.
Is this any good to you? Good day,
Oh,
Cat.
yeah, let's have a look at that. Yeah.
Still got mandel in it. Oh, mandel's still in one piece.
Let's have a look at that. Yeah, absolutely. I've got a third gas bottle there. So, cups there. Oh, he's tossed. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll look after him. Yeah, I just at last minute. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, mate. I just got sidetracked.
Someone throwing it out.
No, I'll take that. Thank you.
Ooh, gas light.
Gas
One that's got a really small battery. I thought it might actually fit that that little green bottle that you had.
Let's try that now.
I'm not sure what sort of fitting was on it.
Let's have a look at that. I think you're right, actually, mate. I'm going to look everywhere, not where it's going.
Yeah. You want it tonight though, maybe?
Yeah.
I just thought because you had a small battery, it might help. Because you had such a small battery, it might help you.
Yeah. Yeah, battery power is still a thing, but
Get through. How'd you go last night?
yeah, good. Yeah, well, I stayed comfortable last night.
Which one was that?
On the other side, mate, I'm
This one here. Oh, just nah, so bigger.
This bigger, is it?
You could get an attachment maybe, but so I thought we know it there. Awesome, me too. So what does it go with?
I don't know, but no, but it's been a pain, isn't it?
How do you hang this one, darling?
Anyway, we'll get the. I'll go get it.
Maybe from the inside to the.
I believe that. I can fix that fucking thing.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the donation, but yeah, it doesn't.
I'm mainly thinking that you wouldn't go over the gas powered light. Before you go, you got the
Yeah, at least 3 is the good dose. That's 3,000. Yeah, no,
No, thank you for that.
no worries, man.
I'm going to buy.
oh no, that's fine.
Yeah. She just eluded me.
We drove in with the
Going on.
yeah, all the way from Parliament.
What's the story with like Vaughan? What's that come out about?
I don't know, it's like I don't know how they done it, but it's like questions everything. Your education is a lie. It should have been dashed like Vaughan or like Vaughan did.
Like Vaughan did, yeah.
That was on there when I got
Yeah.
here. Oh, well, it was even cut already.
Oh, you got him, mate. Thank you.
Cut the long way.
Well, I've had 2 cups of coffee and a Milo, and I've finished them all, and I've still lost my cup. Proving, mate, we're going places, we're moving up.
That's all right.
So we'll,
Out there tomorrow.
Who's on the bike? Dave. Oh, okay.
yeah, he's travelling through.
On the bike, Dave. There you go.
2020 model.
That's good.
That's gold. That's so good.
We'll go for a bit of a wander, eh? And have a little signage. Well, that's what we're all about, isn't it? Exposure 28. That's what keeps Tony coming back from SA all the time.
Exposed to 28.
I'll sit there. I'm just going to go to the car.
I'm not pulling over again.
Had him over the bonnet, but it that.
So you need a hand slide all day. Quite happy to be wherever you need. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Like the last 6 things going, and then I'm moving the footage and stuff. You can give it to that man knows really well where he's going. Yeah, so I wouldn't say no to the state place. Just to get me in the door. I know I'm like man, with the information we need, call your mate. Yep, perfect.
How long is it? Can you come over to the trailer?
Put it in the front desk. I'll fucking walk into the front desk and they went, no, you can just put it on that. And so I rang Luke from who's the ASPCP. I mean, hospital. He said, yeah, that's should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine, but no should be, is there? I know, and that's what I mean. I spent like 3 hours, and then I was like this fucking server, I was like this fucking retarded. But yeah, so I mean, if it's not, I'll just fucking
Adjourn and do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here to bloody play games, and they just want to play games, and yeah. Well, that's what we're here to expose it for, just a game and not justice. But
Yeah. So what have you got to submit?
just,
Yeah.
forms. Yeah, I've been told to keep it quiet on camera, so. Well, let's go look at some of this handiwork. The Canberra Creatives, Exposure 28, Wood Royal Commission. What else have we got here? Go straight through the little part in the middle. I think it's the same one as yesterday, but this one here is a new one. No, not really. No medical tyranny. Well, it's exactly what we're going to have. More people wear masks and don't stand up. Just disregard the like Vaughan bit. I think they got that wrong. They're trying to say question everything like Vaughan, but it says your education is a lie, like Vaughan. So leave Vaughan out of it. There we go. Well, there's a bit of signage for the day. Maximum exposure. Sausages are cooked. They should have this right by the time we're ready to go.
Got enough bloke.
I put that speaker on charge and I must have knocked the bloody PowerPoint, and I got there this morning and there's not going anything. And I went, the PowerPoint got knocked out. So I'm hoping there's enough charge for today.
Come on. You got the photos. Oh, we did that last night. Did you get a photo of the big banner with the pipe behind it?
Corona.
That's you.
The night, yeah. Yeah, I've actually posted it on Facebook.
I can look really good.
I might go sit on my seat and chat to the digs. Sausages, digs? Pork sausages today.
Everything you see on my life that comes from Johnny Cabernet is coming from me. He used to be one of my aliases.
Where are we? Took you that way. So I bring you back around. This way where I can see us. Get you on the level. And now we can read. Oh, geez, there's a lot there going on. It's called Prescription of Nutritional Healing. It is absolutely everything listed in it and how to treat yourself for anything. It cost me $5 from Vinnie's. Nice worker, Dash. There you go. It's called Prescription for Nutritional Healing.
This is last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big light
Light
behind it.
Yeah, good.
Look fucking,
Come back now, right?
it looks great.
Yeah, it does.
The light behind it, yeah. And they let us go with it, what, two
Oh, 11
midnight?
o'clock, midnight or something. Yeah, it was.
Then
Wasn't
they
it?
pulled up and said, come on, guys.
Pull it down.
Oh, yeah, everyone needs to sleep, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
it was attached to the sign.
Yeah, and it's a max, mate. You got maximum effect.
Yeah.
Big light behind it, like it's a big neon sign. Fucking oath.
Yeah, lots of people coming in and out of there again last night. A lot of things going on. Oh, you put all that.
Yeah.
389 mags on Telegram. This morning about 4,000 about Bayside. I've got fingerprints all over my screen. Someone's touched it with their big dirty greasy fingers. I suppose it's getting time to go down, isn't it? Just in case, that one there. Well, there's a big dirty greasy thumb mark here, excuse me. I can't read the writing. Put a photo on my Telegram. We'll have a look at that. Thank you. Oh, that's for the book, yeah. I'll put a link to Fiona McMurdo on my Telegram as well. Catch you later, Sassy Cass. Have a great day, mate. 800-page book, jeez. Oh, everyone's got to go. Everyone's got work to do. Thank you, Melissa's Freedom. Yeah, we had a person here riding on their bike the other day, Wanda, and say that he actually gave evidence in that commission. Maricopa County confirms tabulators are malfunctioning on election day. It's a glamorous garden. Diana's got a place there. Nice. Just Googled the book and I have the 3rd edition, but the 6th edition is now available. So Idash's prescription for nutritional healing.
Excellent.
$5 book. Sodium. Oh, yeah.
So that's the best way to take vitamin C. Daily dose is 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams. Therapeutic dose is from about 5 to 10,000 milligrams.
I tell everyone the best form of vitamin C is an orange.
You can't get an orange.
Orange, get that.
Yeah, man.
Can I hold it up?
Yeah, brother. You need that if you take.
There we go.
You need that if you take iodine regularly, because the iodine will strip the vitamin C out of your system. It strips a lot of shit out of your system, right? A lot of bad shit, but it also strips the vitamin C out of your system. So,
Right. Yep.
You take vitamin C after 3 hours at least of taking the iodine to replenish your vitamin C, or I take iodine one day, vitamin C the next.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. And
Yeah.
I usually take about 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams, which you can put in a bottle of water. That's a cool thing. You put that in a bottle of water or fruit juice or whatever, and drink it over the course of the day. That way, you can probably get 5,000 or 6,000. First time you take 2,000 milligrams of this, though, make sure you're within range of a fucking dunny, right? Within the first 2 hours of taking it, because I shit you not. No pun intended. Yeah, man, it cleans you out. But your body, within 2 or 3 doses, your body gets used to that level of vitamin C. Yeah.
I'll show them this one. This is something else Paul's got.
The other thing other thing about vitamin C, which most people don't realise, that is a very, very powerful infection fighter, right? So it'll actually clear up your lungs at therapeutic doses, 7,000 to 10,000 milligrams will clear up your lungs. You take vitamin D with it. Vitamin C will knock the infection on the head, but it wears off very quickly. Vitamin D will come in over the top basically and keep it suppressed. So you take those in conjunction with each other if you're dealing with an infection like cold, COVID-19. Right, yeah, man. So, and the other thing it does, it is a very, very effective anti-inflammatory. Most people don't realise, and an antihistamine. It's a natural antihistamine. I give it to the dogs. I gave it to Tulip when she had a huge histamine response. Just broke out in welts all over her face. I think bee stung or something, right? Yeah, had a huge histamine response. I loaded her up with about 5,000 milligrams of that. Yeah.
I've got to get ready, but yeah, Paul was also mentioning this. It's $104 or something in Bunnings. It's the best one to get at the moment. I think the filters last 4 months, but some people have been using theirs for 10 years. But yeah, it's time to start looking at water, clean water, all the bloody rest of it. And that's $104 Bunnings. I probably wouldn't mind getting something that sits like this in the car. And it filters 2 litres an hour. 2 litres an hour. Oh, there. 2 litres an hour. So yeah, Stephanie. You know, I might have to look at something like that myself, but he's going to have this set up in his car, and I probably wouldn't mind something set up here on the trailer. Better get ready anyway. Oh, hello.
The only woman here.
That's for Team Stamp.
Oh
That's
my
from Deb.
God, I'm getting a little more hippie every day.
Mate, you wear it well. Doesn't mean you're a, yeah. Yeah. It's all right. It's hip to be square.
Oh my God.
Square to be hip.
Pants. Oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
That's getting a bit.
Something there I
it's
don't
scary.
like.
Oh, might be-
Symbols. No, I know. I just saw them then too. And
Thank you anyway.
thank you anyway. Yeah.
No, I'll do it.
Yeah, thanks. I just looked at the symbols there too, and some of them symbols I don't think are very healthy. All right, let's get everything ready to go. G'day, mate. How you doing? Yeah, good, thanks. Just getting ready to go down now. Tight to get in there. Tight. These things make anyone look like a quamby. Oh yeah, got it. Right, sweet. Alrighty now. I better get my Wi-Fi. Alright, we've got Wi-Fi, we've got speakers, we've got everything. Do we take an apple today? I've got an apple somewhere. Where did I put them? I've got a It's like we're in the zoo. They just look at us like we're animals in the zoo. You give them a wave and they don't come over. And they don't respond. No worries, mate. I might sit here and just quickly have 2 minutes. We'll be on our way. Everyone's sharing info and intel. The digs are online.
This is Baz. He's one of the freedom fighters. He'll give it to the GG this morning, won't you, Baz?
He'll probably cock his leg in the general direction,
I
yeah.
was thinking he would. Give you the spray. Very appropriate.
Right. Hi, Baz. Thank you again, Ruby. Turmeric, yep. They say the activating ingredient for turmeric is black pepper. Something I heard. Golden activated turmeric paste, and it does amazing things. I use a lot of turmeric and garlic in all my cooking, just about everything. and yeah, salt, pepper, and some herbs, some of the good herbs. Morning, Laura. G'day. Where do you get it? I want some. I want to get me some now. I want to see how 47-year-olds look 27 from a distance. Far-fars. They look good from afar, but far from good. What's Phil holding? I don't know. I have to look.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Lulu. Thanks, mate. Well, we try our best. Sometimes we just don't have it, and we just bring it what we've got. But yeah, it's getting around everyone here every day. It's become a real breakfast program, and yeah, we shoot the breeze. We have our whinge sessions, and you know, you found it, Joel. As soon as I saw that this morning, I went, I know who's going to have that.
You know what's going to go under that?
Governor General.
Vaccinate this.
Governor General. What's the back say? Keep your head held high and your middle finger higher. Ain't on.
Yeah. And then I'll write, and then I'll write something else under that.
It found a home. I knew where it was going before when it first rocked up.
Yeah, no, I couldn't take that one.
Nah,
That was made for Joel.
made for Joel. It was. We all knew it before the moment we saw it. Good to see Dave back. He is a favourite. He's a really cool character, a real free spirit. He's a bit of a role model of the way to live freely as such. Yeah, just getting into the, yeah, just all the good stuff. I don't know. I don't know him very well, but he's a very well-spoken bloke. When he speaks, it's normally because there's something to say, not because he just loves the sound of his own voice, which is good. Yeah, just getting on clicking sticks. That's it. What could be more fun to talk about today than clicking sticks? I just love the old mob, mate. I do.
Sack me.
Don't you dare.
Sack Boss Marco again. That's 3 times this morning already. I wonder I can't get a job. All these people yelling at me to get a job. Well, it's not going to work. I can't get anywhere on time. Oh, I had an apple. I don't think we're required to.
You or someone, mate. I just sat it there so I didn't forget.
Else we need?
Got everything, I think. Yeah. I've delegated.
If the governor's got his penciled in for 10, I don't really give a shit. We would have got our schedule.
So I said, yesterday, got a photo of the sign.
Yeah.
10 to 2 on the 12th. He can't go.
Oh, the open day.
The open day on Saturday.
On Saturday, the 12th. Yeah, that's right. So get down to the Governor General's, expose the 28 at his main residence. You might have to wear it under your clothing and then pull it out once you're in. I doubt they'll be doing strip searches. Yeah.
I'll be surprised if they don't turn on one massive bloody thunderstorm.
Cute chemtrail. No, not yet.
Yeah, yesterday was clear too, wasn't it?
Yeah. There was a bit of that microwaving / that rib bone sort of cloud earlier today, but I didn't see any chemtrails. Just that sort of dispersion of it. Some frequency hitting it to disperse it. All right, let's lock the car. Greg's on guard.
That one's in a great area today, aren't they?
The choc milk going rotten on the front seat in the sun, but it's gone, it's dead. All right, let's go. I better get the 50 cal. He's clean his bedroom out again. All right, legs up, we're going down. All right, we'll see his down there. Oh, geez, 50 cal feels heavy today. Oh, battery. Is battery an issue? Shouldn't be. I didn't bring the cord to plug it into the reserve anyway. Shouldn't be a problem. Step it out, try and catch him up. This is normally where Corey takes off. Crispy underfoot. She's dry. Bringing it, they're bringing it. Those click sticks. Love it. Real crisp sound there in them. You know what sort of timber that is? What sort of timber?
No idea.
Yep, doesn't matter, mate.
They're not mine.
All right. It's a nice sound to it. Real percussion. I don't know, I don't mind. Okay, move along. Quick, next question. A couple others walking down that way. Oh, that's Laura and Mark, righto. Laura, Mark, and Basil. Probably come right alongside Chief Flag Bearer. Well, they've got the mowing done. Let's the breeze through now. The long grass is gone. The other symptom we show here in Canberra is oh, hang on, I'm just trying to find the right way to say it.
Gas?
Nah. Frost fright. We're so frost frightened in Canberra that we still wear jackets on a summer day. It could go south quick. Yeah. That's it. Just don't risk it, folks. Oh, the acorns. Oh, we've got a flag there already. Is that Brett or Vaughan? Someone here already. Vaughan. Governor General. Locking up again. If you come to the Freedom Front today, you get a nice surprise. Bacon and eggs and sausages and bread and all the things that taste nice. I'll put that on my head. But there'll be no teddy bears in the picnic.
What about that?
Apples. There's place for apples and possums, but we don't need teddy bears, mate. Too tough for teddies.
You want to have a look first of all, brother?
Yeah, well, mate. Thank you. Recon?
Did you have a look at your clips last night?
No, I didn't, mate. No, I'd forgotten all about it. I thought it was actually not 4. So
did Joel and Tony. They were sitting there watching the mouth go, thinking, yeah, there's the clips. You going, yeah, that looks good.
very empty other than one. 2 golf buggies on the left-hand side. Well, there's one person at the back tray of the buggy looking back at us.
That could be a new motorsport. Golf buggy racing around GG.
We'll go live that day. Vehicles over at the staff side. Yeah, nothing to really report in this space. Nothing to report over there. Oh, really? Oh, Batman dropping the bomb. Pauline.
Morning, Governor.
What is Phil holding? What was it called? I'll have to ask him when he gets here. Hi, Baz. Chips and salsa for morning tea. You should be able to find Freedom Front Canberra. Sorry, this was the Warriors War Room. Yeah, capital WAUSSIE, so Wazzy. And I think it's Warriors, capital WA again, Warriors War Room. I should try and change that name, shouldn't I? I'll deal with that. No worries, but that's that channel. Otherwise, you could probably send stuff through Cara, and she'd probably get it through to us. Conspiracy. The messages are deleted, right? Oz Greek freedom fighter. Why are you deleting your messages, Con? You want to come on or not? We're interested to hear what you have to say, mate. It's all right. We can handle it.
Maybe someone else is deleting it.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen the messages, but yeah. Con, what's your meaning? Treeber's onto him. Oh, they're all looking at me. Quick, go to work. Yeah, right, eh? It all went silent. They're waiting for me. Welcome, Diggs. Welcome to the Freedom Front Canberra. That's Lake Burley Griffin. We're looking across at the Governor General's over there. And uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque, sei. 11. 11 it is. We can do it with 11. We can do it with 1. But it's more fun with 2 at least. Need witnesses. All right, let's tune in. Morning, Hazel. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning. Team Sam's here. We're almost ready to go.
Brett and Phil still made their way down.
They're still coming, are they?
They're still coming. We'll make a bit more noise than Joey. Yeah, make lots of noise.
9 Phil's time.
It's Groundhog Day anyway. We don't get it right today. We'll get make it better tomorrow.
Good morning, Governor General! Good morning, mate. Please, please, please. It's the nation's fate to expose the 28th. Good morning to all Australians across the nation, across the realm, all the patriots across the world. Hello, you're very welcome. Winning, winning. Yeah, the triggers on the way today. A few triggers yesterday, we triggered them. It's on, we'll try and turn it up. We may have an issue with battery power still. I plugged it in and then came back this morning and realised it wasn't really plugged in properly. All right. There we go. Pretty good.
Oh, well, it's a glorious day of the life.
Nothing wrong. Haven't done their bloody job yet.
They just they can't do this every day.
Oh, really?
Well, truck one. Trigger. I was watching them yesterday, but he's got most up on the Telegram page now. So yeah. And just for the digs that we're watching there, 2 Telegram channels, one Freedom Front Canberra, which we just put the posts up as people were sending. We've been a bit slack on, but then we've got the Aussie Warriors War Room. I might try and change the name, actually make it a bit more encompassing of all the patriots across the nation. But yeah, that's something that other people can send to. COVID amnesty, or it's called tribunal.
You only ask for an amnesty if you've done something wrong.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Talking about tribunals, I was just talking about this. That's how they win, guys. That's how they cover it up. With a Woods Royal Commission or an investor. And they take 2 or 3 years to go through it. And then the results come out and they're completely gone. And the normies go, oh, well, you know, they had a commission into it, they had a tribunal or whatever. Or they do chop a few heads, whatever you want to call it, and off with the heads, and we get a new set of leaders who take us down the same path. New set of deceivers. Don't be sucked in by the. Why is all this starting to come out? Why is the narrative coming out? They had such good control over everything before. It was only basically us sending information to ourselves. Other people are already awake. Now it's coming out for the normies. Why is this? There's a reason for it.
All part of the plan.
Hey, Governor General, what are you doing lately, mate?
Anybody ask you about the 28?
You getting exposed to 28? That's the beats on the streets. Anyway, without further ado, move forward. Upstanding headdress off, and Governor General. Surface!
There was an echo. I plugged it in, and then I've come there this morning, the plug wasn't quite in, so I've knocked it as I walked past. Oh, I thought there might have been enough. It's just going to cut.
Should have bought them.
Oh, I didn't bring the other one. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think she's done, mate. Well,
I'll
let's just
turn the
go.
lights off.
Give it a go.
I'll turn the lights off.
Lights are off. If it goes off, I'll just continue. Yes.
Surface! They load the songs in the battle, very young! Straight of them, true of eyes, steady and a go! No swords to land against ones uncounted! They fell with their faces to the foe! They shall not grow as we they left grow! And shall not weary them, nor the ears condemn! At the going down of the sun and in the morning! We will remember them! We will remember them!
Lest we forget! Lest we forget! David Hurley! As Governor General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from the ever-growing cohort of Australian people both here and at home. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report tabled at the Woodrow Commission 1995 to 1997. The Woodrow Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged prominent paedophiles, including judges, government officials, an ex-Prime Minister, and others. Funnily enough, that our Australian government and Parliament, and now yourself, has made no attempt to undo a 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. Revisited again in 2015 when you were Governor of New South Wales. In the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting, the then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. As the Senator stated, it is not so much a secret that's a problem. It's when a group of people such as the 28 keep each other's secrets. And now you keep their secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. Here's a quote from another judge. The laws are outdated and sex with siblings should be okay.
No.
In whose mind should sex with siblings be okay? As the Senator stated, no, sorry. No doubt you knew that was wrong because you've heard this before. Governor General, how can you justify a 90-year suppression order of a police report tabled at the Woodrow Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on this case? We are not complaining about the cost. The AFB did a tremendous job. We want the results. We want the information. The 28 names that were suppressed, released to the public. We paid for it. We own it. 26 painful years later, 68 children a day according to the AFB. 25,000 a year in this country alone, a population of 25 million. We have stood each week since August 30 at Government House in Queensland, and daily since the 7th of February in Yallara Lumber. We are either real victims, friends of victims, family members of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking and paedophilia. And if you have second thoughts about child trafficking and paedophilia in Australia, go on the AFP website. They say it is a serious problem in this country. We the people also require why the Governor General has not stepped forward in the obvious tyranny. Why have you not gone to WA and asked them, told them it is illegal to have the legislation to force medicate, take people away into properties without warrants. It is against the Geneva Convention. It is against the Nuremberg Code. Also, what about the legislation, interestingly enough, called national legislation, passed in Queensland, saying that the government have the complete and utter control over what the doctors can do and say. This is a government drunk on power, not on truth. The truth will set you free, Governor, if you're lucky. Let it be up to the men and women of Australia to make their choice on how they feel about the judiciary, the government, Parliament, the police, yourself, on all of these matters. The tyranny, the control, the forced medication, shooting fellow Australians in the face on Australian soil. Yours sincerely, a representative of the Australian people.
Sorry to test the tonsils, mate. But, if anyone else wants to test their tonsils,
You've done well.
Have any, mate, so it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, neither do I.
Well, then I apologise for making you carry an empty speaker down here, Corey.
I'm sure I've got
I enjoy it.
Was it lighter?
Yeah, much lighter.
Yeah, mate.
We've got 3 megaphones down there.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll have to start bringing one of those back up.
People are mentioning that we should have a massive speaker set up. The reason why we don't is to adhere to the decibel readings. On a clear day, it just booms, and we're just under the decibel reading where they can't take it off us. On a windy day, though, you really need big speakers set up to try and get it across there. But that's why. But we can at least charge the one we've got and do all right. But anyway, Governor General, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never worked 2 years for the past, and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided at the camps, found all the camps, we just had the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but time with the spirit now, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but the man on bail, and I'm still here. They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day it's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables to turn, we come to the truth for all these souls, all the abuse. Nobody gonna cut me the new stop. Yeah, who at the door? Makada, bring on the storm, Barbie the epic. Thought we were gonna regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We won't cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of peace still here. Is that all you got? We take on you mob, we unite. You don't call the shots, so it's been here all along. And they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Return of the sovereign, but they never left. They're still here, yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. The oldest civilization, listen, how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way these warriors fought. Alowari for the law and in June income war accords. Gotta cut out the cancer. Yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps. I know the camps. 2 keepers at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They're breaking the roads, breaking the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They snatched my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line, you can bet I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They're right at the camp. I know the camp. 2 kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They're breaking the roads, breaking the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. Yeah, you fucker! We're still here, Governor!
I'll give anyone the benefit of doubt they're saying the right things, trying to join in or getting educated, but when you're blatantly downright rude and you're saying horrible things to my digs and pushing them offline, you can go get fucked. Someone's just... The digs are onto it, their messages have been deleted, but if they're being a bloody right inside, you can get stuff. We don't need that shit here. But if you've got a bit of a constructive contribution, please stand forward. But no one's welcome here to bloody try and bring people down. We're trying to bring people up. So please, Sharon, don't let this little prick get to you. And I'll trust your digs to remove, educate, or even, yeah, just totally fucking block. I'm not privy to all the conversations that deleted before I got on there, but I trust your digs 100%. That pretty picture over there. Oh, well, possums. Possum? If I leave that there, someone might carry it. Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm going to go check out some possums. I didn't have a real good look at them yesterday. Apparently, they didn't quite come up, or I didn't turn the camera angle enough, but we'll have a look today. Leamington veggie boy, I have an apple for you. All right, we're fully extended. Oh, a little hook on the thing. I don't want to drop an apple on their heads. Oh, I'm getting pretty good at snapping apples in half with my fingers. Oh, so tough. I must be eating the core and all. Or some dirty rotten crow's coming and getting it. All right, well the apple's in place, but we'll let's put the smell of the apple on the camera here. There we go. Be very, very quiet. Good morning. Oh yeah, I see the ear there. There you go. How was that? You know them by their fruits. Yeah, well, that's why I'm leaving it to you guys, Last Pinster. I really can't sort of do it and understand, but I just got to trust you guys know what you're doing. But yeah, we do need to win the people. We're going to have some people come in with the wrong attitude and need to be educated, and we're the ones that need to do the educating, I suppose. But yeah, I'm sorry I can't comment more. I just didn't see what was going on, but I just trust you guys. But Sharon is a vital asset. I love what Sharon Gunn brings, and I'd be very disappointed to see her chase away just from some bloody troll. But please try not to let the trolls get to you. You have a nice day, possums. We love you. All right, there we go. Yeah, oh no, yeah, I'm just going to leave it to you, Diggs. That's why you've been empowered to do this. Maybe leave them on, but just block certain messages maybe, and there we go. Another great day. I saw your request for Amazing Grace, Ripney, but I really just want to try and leave that to the weekend, you know, just to... there's room for something else. Maybe I need a suggestion from you guys, like a bit of a weekday track or a... Yeah. There's got to be something else just as nice as Amazing Grace and as pertinent. I suppose something that I could have done there, but I will do, is I pray for the people of America, all the patriots of America. I pray for the leadership. I pray for honesty on a day like today. I pray for God's Holy Spirit to rain down on the American people on this election day. Yeah, pray for honesty and a victory to we the people, a victory to their constitution, victory to their red wave, who's the best chance of survival in a two-party race. Yeah, pray for them to get the job done. I pray for the right result for the sanctity of children across the world. I pray for the right outcome for peace, not tyranny and control, but peace and power to the people. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Go forth and conquer, you patriot warriors. So yeah, we'll start to see, I suppose. I mean, well, I guess polling would probably start, at 8 o'clock tonight for us. I can't remember how. I remember by midnight, we all sort of, that's when they shut the booze down, and you saw that bloody, yeah, that spike in the charts, like where the fraud actually took place during the hour that it was all shut down, and there was a big jump to the blue. But yeah, by the morning, you sort of knew that they'd stolen it. I think as those that were following the QAnon stuff, the Q stuff, sort of knew that it was going to go that way. We knew that the hard times coming. I knew it was the day we sort of all won, but it was the day that we had to dig in and really fight for the next 2 years it's been, hasn't it? I think it's very important for the outcome of the rest of us, considering the fact that we are owned by America, New York Stock Exchange. See, they called him President Trump on the footage. It was referred to as President Trump. Anyway, we've all just got to watch this space together and keep our eyes wide open. And maybe there's an element of patriots here in leadership positions that, are paying penance for their previous crimes in life, and they had a chance to get it right, and that's where they're being used now to get the job done. That was the way Diana looked at it, and I thought it was quite a smart way to look at it, that these people that are in power and we're looking for leadership to get the job done, and then everyone else saying, oh, they're a crook this, they're a mason this, or they're in bed with this. I don't know, maybe they were, maybe they're paying their penance. But yeah, mate, if you've hurt anyone or slightly even messed with an innocent child, mate, you're gone. You're gone. I don't care if it's fucking shit who you are. And I'm a very forgiving man, I really am. I try to... Yeah, but you've got to be held accountable to your crimes too. Do the crime, do the time. Shouldn't say that 1 week out from a court case. I didn't do a crime though. Speakers had one job to do, yeah. But yeah, so the one speaker we've got on a clear day where it booms, it gives us a great boom, and they'll come over and try and measure the decibels and that, but we're just underneath it, so we don't break the decibel rule. And that's why generally on the very clear days, the police react. They think we've got like 20 million speakers there. But we haven't. It's just that same one. It's just the conditions are perfect. But on the windy days, yeah, we should have a couple of all set up in sync with each other to boom it, like the old days with months ago with Matt and Phil and Steve and Sideshow, and blowing those speakers out at bloody 2 a.m. across the whole of Canberra to wake them up. That was legendary, that was. Anyway, Diggs, I'm going to sit you there in the shade for a sec. I'll look you back this way because we're going to be over that way. Yeah. I'm going to go get a debrief from Greg in a sec. There, you watch our Diggs come back. I won't neglect you for too long, I promise. I'll be right back. Head coach of the Canberra crew, Jen's here. That's their term of endearment to her. Ants not given. Yeah, 1 week today. 1 week today. I was just speaking to Greg. He said that some of the comments weren't that bad, maybe just taken the wrong way. So I don't know. Once again, I just trust you, Diggs, to get that sorted. You've been empowered to do so, that's for sure. Gee, a bit warm. Nice and toasty here in the sun. Beanie off. Might even take the shirt off. Down to a t-shirt today, I think. Oh. All the layers off. You see how much skin and bones I bloody am lately. Anyway, that's good. Who cares? Alrighty. Oh, let's skip to the bottom and start again. T-shirt. Yeah, I'm well, Wobbly. G'day, Wobbly. How are you, mate? I'll be good, Pins. Yeah. We're all here to protest kids, not indoctrinate them. That's what your people do, and we fight against it, absolutely. I'm not sure you're referring to your people, but yeah, them people probably. Ah, okay, we got another one. Oh, there's a kettle's calling my name. Oh, hang on. Very good, thank you.
Oh, no, not yet. No, I don't go online really. I'm trying to avoid it. Oh, what did you mention? What?
Oh, we're talking about healing, things like that. Just then I mentioned comments that you and I had previous.
Oh, beautiful. What a revelation. Love you, West Sea. Yeah.
So yeah, head coach, it's not given. Term of endearment from the blokes to you. So.
What?
Well, they call you head coach.
Oh, really?
So that's the term of endearment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah, that's all I'm saying. They're calling you head coach. You're a head coach.
I'm humble. That's beautiful. Yeah,
So that's the conversation.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's all good. There's a few nasty people on there.
I've got to show you. I've got to show you this thing. Because I had like a car.
I know.
You should see our photos, mate.
Well, I'm here. I think the decision's been made. I'm informed Melbourne at Adelaide.
And then we're like, oh my god, we've got to do it. We're talking about Melbourne and the waterfall.
I've seen it. I've seen it. That's funny.
Oh, you've got to see this.
That's funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
I saw it, Carl. I saw it. That is classic.
We met up last week at the doctor. Yeah. Morning.
Anyway, good mates. Fill me in, what happened?
No, we'll go back to Australia. No flag, just resort wear.
With the red ends on.
I had
That's what stars.
making
I can sell ladies swimwear really well.
wow.
Well, I know. Yeah, for the maximum. All right. Well, yeah, straight up, mate. I can't believe how much you get charged. I went my oldest daughter, she did it, and I didn't really pay attention to the price until she started. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck is fucking hell?
Yeah.
Dad's got a little bit up. Yeah, I'll go one of them. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, I'm afraid in my case, that's probably the case.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, well, when they're old enough, they can make their own choices.
Keep hydrated, Diggs. It's good stuff.
And look, I actually drank the whole bottle. So,
and you
there you go.
didn't.
Give me another one, Dan.
He's giving another one, mate. Fully hydrated Joel, look out.
Oh, that's all I need.
Oh, yeah, good stuff. I need that too, mate. Oh, there's me, Darry. Oh, nice. Right where I left it. So, yeah, conversation sorted. Good on your con. Thanks, mate. I think you've all sorted it out. Yeah, so we're all good.
How are the diggers today?
Yeah, good. Just laughing. I just saw Canberra cookers on the Gold Coast. Classic.
I like it.
As I
But
said,
you,
to
Scarra, just one thing. You should have a flag up.
a flag up. You
Got a
don't need
flag
a
up.
flag when you, yeah. When you're a picture of freedom, you're just as good as a flag, I suppose. Oh, so just having a little piece there. I've got work to do soon, so I'm going to pack up. Most likely I'll get it done. Bye, Rips. See you, mate. TC Diggs. What is today? Wednesday. Naughty Nanas aren't on today, are they? Still Mondays and Saturdays, I think, isn't it? Anybody on that are representing the umbrella crew over there in WA? Oh, that's my kettle still whistling.
I was just sitting there enjoying the tune. I was listening to that.
Screaming as a ringy off.
Enjoying the sound. Listening to the gas burning
It
away.
burns, turn me up.
I
Screaming
was
as a
just
ringy.
thinking, I need to get your can of blue, I think.
Oh, I think just several shades of green, mustard, and coyote.
Oh, you want to go over it? You want to?
Oh, yeah, I don't know, mate. Yeah.
I just thought it's all so sneaky.
That's Kat's new bus. She hasn't given a name for it yet, but she's working on it. She's very happy with it. And why wouldn't you be? Upgrade.
You can't go wrong with the high ace.
Yep. Yeah, yourself, mate. What's happening in the world of Steve and Pam?
Not a great deal.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, cool. Just thought might have had something, been somewhere exciting, or
I'm trying to think. Well, Speedway the other night was good.
oh yeah, yeah. You got to get out and get amongst it.
2019, I briefly saw one in Mariba, but that's not on my yet. I don't have the speed cars on, which is my favourite. Midgets.
Yeah, you got to know how to have fun, and I've forgotten how to have fun, and even if it's just something like that. But yeah, drag races bored the shit out of me.
To be honest, I couldn't get into it that much. It's normally, but, like, it was good, and it was good. Pam loved it. She'd never seen anything like it, and Yeah, she was pretty blown away by how quick the little things are.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they're impressive. The one thing impressive about like a drag strip is that where it gives you a blood nose when they rev the engine. You're like, whoa, you're like, whoa, you know. But then they take off up the street and yeah, whatever. No worries, cool. Yeah, speedway is good because you know they're always sideways all the time. There's a few crashes and
There's plenty of crashes, which most people. Most people, whether they'll admit it or not, they want to see a crash.
yeah. I don't mind the V8s, but I've sort of lost interest in it because it's not the V8s anymore, really. It's yeah. And anyway,
The speedway, you watch the whole thing in front of you. They don't disappear out of sight and then not come back.
Yeah, you see the whole lot. Yeah.
You get it's the atmosphere. You're getting sprayed with dirt.
Yeah.
And like I was saying at Birmingham when we got there, there's just kids everywhere.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how I grew up, but they're all their little cliques.
Yeah.
And you've got mates from all over the country that meet up every other weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they might be bloody Northern Territory, Victoria, wherever. But you're still hanging out with them every week.
It's funny because the greyhound industry is known for, you know, it's bad treatment of animals and whatever, and been a bit of a dirty business. And I think it needs to be cleaned up. But then I went to the Mandurah greyhounds, and what I saw there was a lot of people who were just really happy to be even working there. A whole demographic of old people and the children, families, engaging, playing, not engaging in the betting, but just engaging as family. And I don't know, it was a really healthy. It was nice. It was a nice environment to be in.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously you need to clean it out, and you know, just killing dogs just because they're not bloody going to be fast is just bullshit. I don't know how you get away with how you work that out. But
I don't know if how common that is, or
yeah,
I'm sure
I don't know.
there's scumbags in
There is. But and then the race, then you see them the way they treat their dogs. They love the dogs, and then they come back and they socialise with the other groups that were there. It was just a very nice place. But yeah, I know there's all that sort of stuff.
Like the generation.
Young teenagers really engaged, and you know, being well behaved, having fun, engaging with the older population. You know, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that was just me.
Oh, well, speedway, and I'm sure it's the same thing. Like the kids that turn up and they don't even really care that much.
No,
the race, it's just
they just want to
them.
go play with the other kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they just want to see their mate, and they'll
Yeah.
race off and find their spot underneath the grandstand or something,
Yeah.
and set up their toys. And all of it's like third generation now. Some of it's fourth generation. And the granddads have been around forever. These families have known each other since the 50s.
I suppose that's what I'm getting at. It was strong family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good food, swings, playgrounds. Yeah, I don't know. There just seemed to be a place for everyone there just to have fun without the betting. Yeah.
Well, what I love with Speedway, working on them for years, was the amount of effort we put into helping each other get back on the track.
Yeah.
And this guy might beat you.
In the pits and stuff like that. Yeah.
You don't want to beat him in the pits.
You want to beat him on the road. Yeah.
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 And you bust your guts to fix his car so that he can go out and compete against you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you'll just see all hands on deck, opposing teams.
You're either good enough or you're not. Yeah.
Jump in and help, running back to their transporters, looking for parts that,
That other side of it that people don't see. Yeah.
Oh, it's great. And, and there might be a tangle up, and then they might end up with a bit of a bit upset with each other at times, like anything, but it's all pretty damn good. And everyone has a beer at the end.
Oh, I see. Yesterday was the 8th. It would have been the first meet for Queen Bee and trots too yesterday.
I think it might have been, actually. We did see some horse-looking things out there.
Horse-looking things. And then she said, "What are you looking at?" And you said, "Why the long face?" Of course, I got a picture of Jacinda Ardern in my head.
Of course.
Did you just call her a horse? No, I didn't.
I would never call him a.
Give horses a bad name. But then someone put up what they're trying to do over there, full-term abortion. Yeah, if you don't like the sex, abortion. If cleft foot, abortion. It's just disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
Yep.
Now, why do they want the abortions? Why? Because they want the bodies. They want the fucking bodies. What do they do with the bodies? Research. You're not gonna like it. And that's why we fight. Anyway, that's how a little quick conversation about horses goes back to.
Yeah, it's hard not to, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you, it's like at the speedway. The guy got out at the end of the night, last race of the night, and I think he got all right. Yep, sorry. But car came into the cage at head height. Up we had a good tumble. Anyway, about half an hour it took for cops got there first.
Yep.
So and then they, of course, they all parked their cars so no one else could get near it. They all had to drive onto the track and park it at what they'll barricade, and any paramedics that do eventually turn up. Then a couple of fire trucks, and then it's probably close enough to an hour before the actual paramedics got there.
Really?
For the actual ambos.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. We could never put a car on the track until there was an ambulance on
That's
site.
what I was saying. I mean, they play a big part in all these events, the ambos, the paramedics.
Yeah, that was one of the expenses. Is you had to pay them to sit there all night.
Yeah.
No, that's St John's there. It was, and it didn't look like paramedics available in a hurry.
Yeah. Well, that's where the people need to be more first aid trained and then empower the people to be able to look after people or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But,
I might pack up. I've got a lot to do today. It's one job. It's weighing on me. It shouldn't take long. Probably get fucked around doing it. But I've got to go to the courthouse. Got to go to the AFP. I've got to go to DPP. I've got to go do this today. But then it's done. So
sounds like top day.
Oh yeah, really blessed to be here.
Trying to think what I might have to do. I might have to go and find somewhere sunny.
Oh,
Watch my dog run around in circles.
Yep. Yeah, I better start packing up. No, that's all good, mate. I'm just going to slowly pack up here, and I'll see them in the shade, the digs.
We haven't heard much on the States apart from all the cheating going on this morning.
Yeah, we'll just have to tune in, I suppose. Yeah.
They already come out this morning. There's
Yeah.
machine's broken. There's a video of one guy that's looking over his shoulder while he's flicking through, marking all the paperwork.
I suppose they're now in a better position to complete the sting operation of the first election, the 2020 election. So, yeah, it's one big sting operation. Let's catch them out and get it done. Then hold every one of them accountable.
They wonder why we're still here.
Yeah. Rise up, Australia. Equals protect the children, expose the 28. I don't mind me little whiteboard, but it doesn't hang around long. You've got to keep drawing on it every day.
If you get it to bake good, the pink, once it bakes, it stays on there. Unless, let's see what brand you got.
Yeah, I did. I got the shitty ones. I didn't realise I got the shitty ones until I used them and you go, they're not the best ones. Oh, I caught them all.
I've got some in my car, I think.
Yeah, I need to get the Artline ones maybe.
I'll have to look. There's two brands. There's Uni Chalk and another one, and one of them's great. The other one's just terrible.
Yeah, right. We'll try them both. Get them down.
And the colours are all different too. But if you get it to bake in the sun for a couple of days, it stays.
Yeah, right. Cool. Oh yeah, and I can always clean it up nicely. So.
But there's still a bit of yellow on my bonnet. You remember that one when I spent all day trying to clean that bonnet?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And that stuff, the minute a bit of dew hit it, it'll just fall off. It's useless.
Yeah.
Then what's it baked on?
Baked on the bonnet. Yeah, can't get it off. Talking about a whiteboard to paint things on. There's buddy Paul there, his shirt off. We've got a whiteboard marker. We're going to buddy billboard you.
Do the old suntan writing on you?
Suntan Exposure 28.
Yeah.
Zinc sticks.
Here's something for you. This is a blast from the past. Nix will remember this. It's Nixie and I playing.
Oh, is it? Really? Oh, wow. Look at a rocker.
Fully.
Yeah.
I give her the option of playing it like that or playing it quieter. She
Yeah.
said she liked this way.
Well, there you go. How long ago was that?
What, 5 months?
Oh, yeah. Those are words.
6 months? Even?
Yeah.
5 months? Yeah, something like that.
That's nice.
My video.
No?
Good on her.
I videoed him one day and posted it.
No, this is Nixie and I.
Oh, yeah, your favourite.
Yeah, man.
When you had the station wagon, I videoed you and sent it. And
Yeah.
I posted it, and your mate wanted it.
Yeah, I gave it to him and he got it. Yeah, he saw it. That's a blast from the past.
We'll see what happens because they actually arrested Aussie Cossack like this. I don't know, he was a Russian Orthodox pastor, that's why he wanted to bring that name out. I've seen this list before. It's the same one, same.
these sort of people, these sort of people at times. They go, rah, 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 rah. And I say, well,
Yeah, I'll give you a buzz if I'm going to drop over.
But yeah, like I said, so people they go, rah, 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 they go, how old are you? Famous. They're 50. I said, so you've lived half of your life. And they go, I said, the last half of your life won't be as good as the first half because you're getting older. I said, it won't be as active. So the time that you have the last half of your life, yeah. Something you said before was, you said you had no Netflix or whatever. The other day I looked at $100 grand or $50 grand I found it sort of flood zone, but and the bloke like calling the bank mate, he goes, oh,
Yeah. So she's been around. I think she's even been here with the
subscriptions went low. And he's like, no. No other expenditure.
And when you see those names, you can quite easily see why they have the power to suppress them and keep them out of the picture.
Well, I had 40 grand.
How's your dad today?
Oh,
yeah.
I normally don't.
You reminded me because I wanted to chop up some bloody oranges and I haven't done it yet. You reminded me just by seeing you. How'd you go today? Yeah, it's pretty steady. I didn't have the speaker charged like I wanted to, so not a bloody malfunction. I had it charging all night, but just didn't have the bloody plug-in phone.
The day after that.
Yeah, and it's just not possible. So I said, why am I going to
No water cops on it. If anything, it was the opposite. Yesterday, there was police there. They looked like detectives walking around the property. One female police officer leaning up against that little statue in the alcove, just watching her phone, looking at us. I think she was watching us. I think there's, yeah. I think, if anything, I think it's working back in our favour. Yeah.
What about, if you got like a TV, high purchase TV or lounge where no
things to hand him.
You could hear the other end of the phone, he was like flabbergasted.
Starting to get confident on it. Yeah, I've got the work done now. I've just got to get it in there, and then I can just let it slide off a little bit. You just concentrate on the verbatim. And, yeah. The Governor General's on the 22nd, but yeah, he punched me twice. The second time was good. That's something that he doesn't mention that, but he hasn't been honest. But I won't say too much. The camera's there, and I'm going to try and keep some of it a bit today.
Then it wasn't actually what you were borrowing money from cars, you were borrowing money to actually appreciate it.
Yeah, I do, and I get the data. It's fine. Yeah, all eyes on the US. That's what I am. Trump's going to make an announcement on 15th.
Did you hear anything about
All right, yeah, cool. No, I haven't heard from him.
Actually, that's what you were willing to pay. That was the other thing the guy said. The guy said, oh, have you got any car loans? I went, no. He goes, oh, do you have any cars you consider assets? I said, yes. He goes, oh, how many cars? I said,
Not even a little like, not no expression or
No, I haven't heard from Wally at all, actually.
You gotta go, Chief. I'm not gonna stay here long.
Nothing. Better at it. Yeah, but I'm keen to get this stopped and so then just know that I'm sorted. I've done all I can then to protect myself. Put away, mate. Put away.
Just quickly, I unearthed this while I was organising my car. Just about done with that. Restructuring for more efficient mobile living. Right, so that's Reader's Digest. Well, there's a lot of Illuminati and MK Ultra style symbology on there too, man. Just on there. Shapes, colours, forms. But I wanted to read this to you, man. I found this in it. The Milgram experiment. Very, very interesting. And the next subtitle under that was Independent Action, Not a Matter of Course, meaning people don't just naturally act independently. So let's read. The American psychologist Stanley Milgram, 1933 to 1984, became famous through his research into the phenomena of trust in authority. And this is what we're seeing in our society today. You want to know why people won't wake up? Right there. This experiment actually shows just how deeply trust and abdication of higher critical reasoning and independent thought comes through the programmed trust that people have inculcated into them as a member of modern society. One of the structures and systems that our friends have managed to form in our psyches, or at least in our social conscience and understanding. Listen to this. His studies reveal the dark side of human nature. In Milgram's most famous study, students were invited to participate in a supposed learning experiment. They were asked to administer electric shocks to a test subject when the subject gave a wrong answer to a list of questions. The students were not told that the test subject was an actor, nor did they know that the shock generator was fake. They believed that they were giving real electric shocks from as low as 15 volts to a life-threatening 440 volts. With every mistake made by the test subject, the students were told to increase the voltage. At 120 volts, the victim reacted by simulating cries of pain. At 150 volts, he begged for the test to be broken off, explaining that he had a heart condition. How's your social conscience now? So they went past that. At 300 volts, he pretended to faint. Despite his tormented cries, all students were prepared to administer electrical shocks right up to the danger level of 200 volts when instructed to do so by the professor, the figure of authority in the education system. By the professor. Two-thirds of the students even administered shocks of 450 volts, knowing that they were potentially lethal after watching this man suffer in torment because the professor said it was all right to do so as part of the experiment. Really? I wonder what other lethal things people believe that they can get away with or that is acceptable in society and to administer to other people as part of an experiment. Anyway, let's go on. The alarming results of Milgram's experiment showed that even well-educated people, right, these were college students or university students, even well-educated people were prepared to carry out commands uncritically. Abdication of critical thinking. Because someone in authority said it was all right for you not to think critically, just do what you're told. This is an experiment, right? You're allowed to do this. Even if they have grave consequences for others. Where's your social conscience now? As long as a person in a position of authority asks them to do so. Subsequently, the students justified, and this is what we're going to see now, justified their obedience by the fact that it had been strongly pointed out to them how important it was for them to follow instructions. Sound familiar? Mandates, directives. If we apply these results to the Nazi period, it becomes easier to see how German soldiers, police, civil servants, and ordinary citizens could be prepared to commit or condone shocking massacres of Jews, Russians, Poles, Gypsies, homosexuals, anyone who did not accord with Hitler's warped notions of German racial purity. And then the takeaway, independent action is not a matter of course. The reality of it, obviously, in society, there is a lot of evidence to show that authority figures and status symbols, like rock stars, pop stars, fucking movie stars. Yeah, I wonder who's got control of them. And status symbols can influence the human body. Many patients experience an increased heart rate when a doctor wearing a white coat treats them. The presence of a medical practitioner, so symbology, even colours and forms, right, have an effect on our ability to act independently or even to act critically to the situation, unless we are aware of them. 90% of the power of forms and symbols and subterfuge and covert and subliminal programming is broken if you understand the meaning of the forms that are being tried to be impressed into you, right? If the presence of a medical practitioner alone can cause the pulse rate to rise, the result could be incorrect readings when blood pressure is measured, right? Incorrect readings when blood... Thank you, brother. I got an upgrade. I'm almost done anyway. Right, so they're saying that even the presence of a white coat on a doctor in some people's cases can raise their blood pressure, right? Which will give the doctor an incorrect reading, which will give him an incorrect diagnosis of that patient. Very interesting. So the way people react to certain forms and certain expressions of authority. This is the fucking point, man. People abdicate even their fucking conscience, even their moral imperatives. Same shit as I was saying earlier. People abdicate their fucking moral imperatives because someone in authority tells them it's okay to do so, and there's a fucking experiment to prove it. Milgram experiment. That's why it's so hard to get through to people today. That is fucking why. So we need to be smarter. We need to understand what's being used against us, and we need to find a way either to use it against them and to wake people up and to bring these things to public awareness, right? Even in a gradual way. This is the thing. People have been programmed to accept information in a gradual way. That's how the news media does it. They understand that unless their agenda calls for it, change has to happen in a gradual way. Otherwise people will oppose it if they don't believe the change is for the better. So they start seeding public consciousness or public awareness via all of their avenues, social, cultural, political, economic, etc., digital. They start seeding the public consciousness and awareness with the sort of things that they want to bring in a truncated time frame, or a time frame that will allow people to accept those things as part of their normal reality, or at least receive them as part of their new reality. So now is the time to act, people. If you really want to wake people up, we've got a little bit of breathing space. See what's been done to us. Fuck me. Mass MK Ultra shit. Really? Just full on. And there's the experiment to prove it. Go and look into more of this stuff, man. Go and look into predictive programming. Here's the other one. This is what they're using all the time now, both beneficially and malevolently. Dialectic behavioural therapy and the root of that, which I cannot now just, I can almost see the initials in my mind when I can remember, but the root of dialectic behavioural therapy, right? DBT, if you go back and find out what the root of that is, the psychology that spawned that, that's another series, it's another 3-letter acronym, or whatever. If you go and look at that, and look at the way that they use all sorts of things to change people's immediate reactions or perception to traumatic events, if it's used in a positive way, right? You'll see that those things, and in fact there are some people who've even commented, psychologists that have commented on this, that they can see mass hypnosis amongst the population. They can see the use of the source behind dialectical behavioural therapy being used against the population. So a lot of the basic stuff that they use in MK Ultra, they've figured out how to use en masse, and a lot of it has to do with the networking through the digital fucking network. I'm sorry to say, the fucking webinets are a fucking net.
You don't need to add anything. That's a mistake. I stopped here because it was a safety issue to try and pass. I don't know if that guy's going to get up and run. He's not thinking about what's happening other than what's happening to him.
Well, someone in authority is told it's okay to do it.
Yep. Yeah, and then just drive. And then we said then once they took him off the road or restrained or whatever, I proceeded through, and the police officer, the police officers put the lights on, so I put an indicator to stop in a safe area so that I didn't risk the police officers' lives.
There's something about your hand in your evidence. Nothing was mentioned about that.
trying to hit it.
That's why you got that today, because you're running around yesterday trying to hand in evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, this guy's actually got evidence.
Well, then you make a conscious, you make a critical choice then instead of a subconscious.
Didn't get us the first time, but here it is again.
The funny thing is, they think we're that.
When I read it, I was like,
Yeah.
They'll understand.
Phone a friend Eddie.
Yeah, exactly. You have to introduce it into their awareness. Exactly. Bang.
right, my opinion.
Yeah, right. Then what happened? Hand it to them like that, so you have to do less talking. So you put me out there, and I'll trip. Can someone else tag along with us, Pete?
Oh, yeah, mate, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, anyone can come along. I'm just going to zero in on the job at hand. You know me, mate. I'll be in for an early knock off if I can do it. Get in, get it done.
Yeah, have a copy of it yourself, but
Yeah.
you don't get
I've done that. I've done that before.
Don't walk away, mate, because then you fucking have to set up again the next time. Get your links right, you're all happy. That's what she said.
You go again the next day. Just on, yeah, you can just sit there or somewhere there.
Where'd you keep that boss?
Oh, yeah, just. Yeah, they don't have to go fully closed. I haven't got there yet. I've got to consolidate.
Consolidation. It's a good idea, brother.
Yeah,
That's what I've been trying to do. Yeah. Organise, consolidate. Yeah.
But last drinks, Diggs. So yeah, in about 5-10.
I'll have a double scotch with last.
Double down on it.
With a nice smooth port to follow, right?
Just one more in the spare hand.
There we go. There's a bit better view for you. We might just crank down a touch again. There we go. Good darling. We'll come. Then I can throw the other ones. will. Sweetheart. I know, darling. Bring us in a bit closer.
I didn't stay on the lawn, so I don't know. She might have gone to Black Mountain with you, no?
No, she stayed up with us. Yeah, but she left early.
Have they?
That also, if you guys know the shower, I think that's Black Mountain.
Actually, Joel, we've got a note about you. Is that what they say? That's it, man.
Last time I had to go before 2 weeks ago, you had to go to access Canberra to pay.
Right, we're going to tune out and we're going to do basically a lot of us.
Goodbye, people.
You off, eh, going?
Yeah.
Well, mate, love you. Wait, you're not going to be here tomorrow. You're heading home,
No,
mate.
no. Yeah, I'm going to be here
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah, right. So
Yeah. No, I was talking to these people.
No, yeah, mate, yeah. The way people move, we swing in, swing out real quick. And yeah, no, that's good. I'll see you tomorrow. It's cool. But I'm going to tune out. There's a convoy of us going to go and, yeah, I've got a lot of moral support here. So we're going to go and do it. So, yeah, anyway, I better just quickly read what the digs are saying. Noisy digs. Geez, there's been a lot of comments. Trump is no saviour, but is better than most. What a dash said. What a dash said. And that's probably what I was saying maybe maybe people are paying a penance for post crimes. Picking up on a point that Diana made earlier in the week. I know. See, we just got to watch his space, Lulu. But like us, yeah. Yeah. Walk in the faith of the Lord our God that He's got this. But watch them all very closely. I'm a big supporter of Trump, but I've got my eyes wide open. And then, well, then who do you trust as well? Like, far out. We need the Rob DeSantis and that to get up there in there. So just get the job done, and then we get our. At least we've got something clean to get good people in there, not fraudulent elections. It's all topic of conversation.
If there's parking out the front, try to take up enough parking for two till we. Have a good day, Dad.
You too, bro. No worries. I'm going to rock on today and get some jobs done.
Before then on the lawns, you'll see me on the lawn.
I won't have any timeouts for people's views on Trump's or Bosie's. Hey, oh, keys, yeah.
Tell me where they are. Get them.
Yeah, everyone's allowed their own opinion here, and we need to keep these different opinions happening so we can try and get through to what we ultimately need is the truth, the absolute truth. So everyone's opinions there, as far as I'm concerned, are welcome. But yeah, until further otherwise, yeah, Trump's the one who's going to get it done, and I'll stand 100% beside Ricardo Bosi. I don't think Bosie's bad at all. I think he's a good man, and we've all woke up in different ways, and he's led us this far, and he's going to get us there. But he's the leader of the A1 family, not a party. That means he's our representation, or the representation for that family. And yeah, once there's other options, other people might have a different vote. I don't know, but mate, I'm saying 100% in his camp. All right, I've got to go, Diggs. They're all waiting on me now, so see you later. Thanks for the channel, Cara.